Your contribution daily and your kind words and your good overview. I then call upon Adam Kuleit Mwarabu to give his presentation from his perspective as a Maasai in Tanzania.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. First of all, I thank Iwigia for supporting my participation in this 8th session of the United Nations Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues, and also for inviting me to speak in this unique session. I would like to take this opportunity to share with you the situation of my people back in Tanzania, the pastoralists, including the Parakuyo Maasai pastoralists, Sukuma, Iraq, Kamba, and other groups. Pastors and their group, pastoralists, under Gatherers indigenous peoples in Tanzania suffering from forced integration and elimination policies implemented by the government of Tanzania. In the past 3 years, Parakuyo, Taturu, as I said, Iraq, Kamba, Sukuma, Barbaig, Akie, and Hadzabe have suffered from this kind of policy. On pastoralist indigenous peoples, the current president in 2005 said he cannot allow the whole country to be turned into a grazing land. On hunter and gatherers, indigenous peoples, the president said in Manyara regions that he said to the authorities, the regional authorities, that you should devise a program to transform the lives of Hadzabe and other minority tribes from subsisting on wild fruits, roots, and hunting to conventional modern livelihood, allowing them to continue living in such lifestyle would be an expression of failure on our part. They have to be transformed. Continuing saying that first of all, he wants NGOs operating in the parcels in the Hadis and hunter-gatherer areas, saying that these NGOs are pretending to help these communities, but let's not dwell on the NGOs working in these areas. Our task as government should be to devise strategies of transforming their lives for better. For how long are they going to be subsist on roots and wild fruits? He continues saying, it was unfortunate that when the world's pace to modernity was faster, some people thought the Hadzabe, the Barbaig, the Tindiga, and others should remain static. He said even in Europe and elsewhere in the modern world, mankind has gone through a metamorphosis for the better, citing the gypsies, who also lived as primitive lifestyles, but most of whom are now transformed. The government allocated the Hadzabe land in Mburu district in the Manyara region to a foreign investor, but NGOs heard the cry of hunter-gatherers, and later the investor had to abandon. The situation of herders is getting worse. In the past 3 years alone, more than 10,000 parcels in the agro-parcels have been evicted, and 400,000 livestock taken away by the government. Where we are forced to pay fines for damaging the environment, where we are forced to pay 30,000 Tanzanian shillings per cow for damaging the environment, and there was no law that stated that we should pay that amount for damaging the environment. Where we are not compensated, my people are driving to from Mbeya, Rukwa, Morogoro, to a region called the Lindi, and they were not compensated. They were not supported to transport their livestock. Instead, the government officials took them for their own use. Pastoralist NGOs in Tanzania and outside the country made a number of initiatives to stop further eviction of pastoralists and agro-pastoralists because that was great violation of human and animal rights. In April 2007, the government appointed a commission that investigated eviction in Bara district in Beira region, but the commission report was put in the shelf. In April 2009, the government appointed a team of 4 experts to investigate the evictions in the Morogoro region, but there is little hope of redress because of historical country actions against pastoral indigenous peoples. We have a number of requests. One requests the Special Rapporteur on fundamental human rights of indigenous peoples to pay urgent visit to Tanzania to learn the current situation of human rights violation for humanitarian assistance. Second, we also request humanitarian relief to families of pastoralists going hungry as a result of the eviction. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you so much, Adam, for your perspectives on the severe evictions, forced evictions of pastoralists in Tanzania.